I'm extremely proud of in my career the high level of graduation and all the players that I graduated and how well they're doing in life after being a student athlete. There's a tremendous value to that because I as a player thought about when looking back as a player, and I thought there are so many things I would have done different and better, and that's what I'm bringing here now more. That was an amazing experience, Travis, because I got to stand in front of several thousands of people with the president, shake hands with the president of the country, and be right there with the national anthem and the national flag, and play against one of the top countries in the world at that time, which was India. So it was a tremendous honor. When I got there, they hadn't won a national championships in a long time. So then we did win one. I won one as an assistant, and then I won one as a head coach for men and women, and I think we did that 3 times perhaps. So that was I was very nervous at first because I was taking over a very successful, storied tennis team. So it was stressful at first, but with momentum and with more experience, we did really well. It is extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult because you have 2 teams. You got to recruit for 2 teams. You got to coach for 2 teams. It's a totally different mindset with guys and girls. So it poses a lot of challenges on a daily basis, and it's very difficult. I put a premium on education and high GPAs, and I talk about that for about 10 minutes before we get on the court practice every day. We talk about books, academics, their future. So it's for me, it's a daily ritual to talk to my players about life after tennis, and I instill in them that they have to do really well in the academics. Without there's no compromise or there's no negotiating with that when it comes to that with them. I constantly remind them about how important it is for them to do really well in their books, to take care of. Don't waste your time on the weekends on stuff that has no relevance has anything to do with parties and stuff that does not benefit them. I tell them all the time to invest in their future. And then they buy into that system, and then even if a kid who might not be a B student, he is driven to be an A student because he wants to fit in with the rest of the team. So eventually everyone wants to strive. I think last year, on the girls team, out of the 8 girls, 6 of them had a 4.0 GPA. So it is by design that I make sure I tell them, listen, B's and C's are okay, but I mean, you really want to be the best. You want to get an A's, because at the end of the day, that's how you're going to be feeding yourself one day. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, we do put a premium on those conference matches because everyone wants to go to the NCAA tournament, and but I try my best not to tell the players that, because I don't want to put added pressure to them as much pressure as they put on themselves. So, but I tell them it's a process. It comes from everyday practice, game time situations, to take every match you play and practice, take it 100% so that you carry that on to your matches. And then when you go into conference matches, when there's a little bit of game pressure, you're used to it, and that you can execute when you need to. Travis, that kind of game type simulation is almost impossible to duplicate or replicate, but it'll come down to keeping them as relaxed as possible, try to get their mind off matches, but just try to still get them to focus and know that just give it every single shot, every single ball. Know that you have been in that situation before, that you have won conference matches before, that you are the better player, and it is yours to win or lose. You just go there, leave it on the court, give it 100%, just take care of business. I came here, then I was the coach at AUM, and then after that, a 2-year break, and then I've been here. I met my wife here. I mean, the people in Montgomery, Alabama are the best. I mean, they're the nicest. Everyone gets along well. The coaches here support each other. It's just it's a good town, and I really hope that I'll be able to finish my career here. I would tell them that we have that for one is that I do take care of my players in terms of I'm invested in my players. I have their best interest in my heart in terms of tennis, the academics, and life after tennis, because even to this day, even to this morning, I had conversation with I think 4 players who have graduated 10 years ago or 15 years ago, even longer. So I care about my players, not today, not tomorrow, but for the rest of their lives, because we spent 4 years with them, and not all of it is good. Some of it's tough, but at the end of the day, they all do know how much I deeply care about them. This is Anuk Christiansz, and that is my story here at Alabama State. Go Hornets!